Alright, we are back here from Rated R Studios with another edition of a little segment we like to call Debate This. And this week we have an interesting debate with music. The West Coast runs the rap game.
True. For the fact that they consistently, in my eyes, put out better, fleshed out albums. Not just, mixtapes, but albums, pieces of work that are going to stand for a while. And to me, for the past 3 years, at least, just in recent memory, they've put out the best 3 albums, each year. But yeah, they've put out the best albums each year for the past at least 3 years to my recent memory.
Which were
Victory Lap, and then you can also debate that with J-Rock's Redemption. 2017, they had Damn from Kendrick, which could arguably be the best album of that year. Even though, what was it, King Remembered in Time? Or no, my bad, Forever's a Mighty Long Time.
Yeah, Forever's a Mighty Long Time.
Take your pick on that one.
Yeah.
And then 2016, they had Blank Face. And then 2015, if you want to go back to 2015, To Pimp a Butterfly came out. So that's at least 4 years in running at that point.
Yeah, that's not running the game. That's just maybe better rappers. If you want to say they have better rappers, I think that's fair. I think running the game is definitely what the South has been doing probably since 2006, maybe.
I think I get what you're saying. Is dominating the airways the same thing as running the game?
I think having the most influence is running the game.
Is that just your criteria, just most influence?
Just personally, I think...
Because, it's a personal take.
Personally, I think who's influencing the game the most is running the music.
I think that's fair. What about you, Ray?
Yes. I can definitely see where he's coming from. Influence is a major part, but execution is that influence too. I feel like plays a huge part.
Well, I feel like I kind of agree with what you're saying. Like when you think of a lot of timeless pieces of like a full piece of work, like West Coast wise, I feel like there's quite a bit there of just like quality albums, through and through.
And when you think about and this isn't in any way, shape, or form to disparage the South because I enjoy their music a lot. But when you think of like timeless pieces of rap music, in more recent years it starts to get a bit sparse. You know what I'm saying? I think like the last classic album we got from the South was between either King or Thug Motivation 101 Let's Get It.
What?
Hey, come on, cuz.
Nah, because you said some bullshit.
So, what else?
What are you talking about? Cole from the South.
Barely.
It don't matter. He from the South.
And nigga, he got one classic.
Crip from the South, nigga.
Has he dropped I'm talking about albums at this point. You know that, right?
Forever is a Mighty Long Time album?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I wouldn't consider it a classic. It's very good. It's damn good, but a classic?
That shit a classic.
Yeah, all right, see.
That shit a classic.
You did this to get the homer on your side.
No, I didn't.
But, and then Crit, okay. So, Crit dropped one classic album, and J. Cole got one classic album.
I mean, you could argue Cole got two.
What's the other one?
His most recent work?
KOD?
Maybe not classic.
I feel it's a reach. His fans gonna say yeah, but I don't know. In my eyes, nah.
It was a
good album,
album.
very good album.
Album.
Good album, but classic. I gotta be able to be able to only skip one track to call it a classic.
Yeah.
To me, that's just how I treat it though.
Fair enough.
So for you, running rap is the best bodies of work.
Pretty much, in so many words. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think you guys both have fair points of looking at it.
Yeah.
With what was it that you said exactly? The
influence part.
Influence, and then the actual work.
Yeah. And to kind of, I don't know, play devil's advocate to myself. The West went through a legitimate drought for a minute when you really think about it too, because until the 2010s when the new West emerged, the only person they really had kind of on was the Game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
like just kind of think about that for a second. So
I would say the West has better rappers. I would go back to that point. I think the West has better rappers
overall, like just better rappers overall, or
now.
Now,
Okay.
Okay.
Now. I think the West has better rappers now. They your home run hitters put out better quality projects than the home run hitters of the South. But I think the South just has too much influence on the game to be not considered running the game.
Yeah, and I can see where you're coming from. The main thing I'll say about the South, they may not put out things that are always quote unquote great, but they are consistently good.
The consistency, the amount of artists that come out every summer from the South.
Every summer. Mm-hmm. I'll give you that.
What about the East? Are they even in this debate?
It's tough. You talk about a drought.
Boy.
But they're coming back with some stuff. I mean,
but this is the worst part though. The East, majority of their rappers have to steal from somewhere. Excuse me, let me not say steal, but have to borrow from. They get influenced by Southern styles or Western styles more so.
It's basically what the West and the South had to do when the East Coast was ahead.
Pretty much. You just kind of watching it, get flipped on his head.
Yeah.
Because there's not too many just straight up New York artists that's really popping. You know what I'm saying? Like that have that traditional New York sound or East Coast sound, should I say? And also, this makes me ask this question too. It just kind of hit me. Where does the DMV factor in? You know what I'm saying? Because they have a very off-putting mix. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a very East sound, but there's definitely some Southern influence there, and they're kind of at the top of the Mason-Dixon line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy because when I hear Virginia, I think South.
As you should.
When I hear DC, I don't think...
You think North.
Yeah.
But
when I hear,
it's right there.
Right. Yeah. They're all right there.
Right there. So that's what I'm saying. They kind of exist in an area on their own. Like you can't really call them East Coast or you can't really call them South. They're really their own people. But yeah, that was just kind of something I just wanted to throw out there.
I mean, that is
fair enough.
Yeah, that's a tricky spot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but the main thing I'll say is that as consistently good of artists that the South can and does pump out, they pump out a lot of trash too.
The South?
Yeah, they pump out a lot of trash. I mean, just to be,
fuck
real.
a book. Look at my dance.
Oh, come on, kid. But you know what I'm saying? Like, compared to the West, trash production, it not nearly as high as the South. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
But that's only because the South put more artists out, though.
That's the caveat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was saying. There's many good artists they put out.
But do you hold that against?
I feel like it should be graded against. You know what I'm saying? That's like a dude that's scoring, 32 points a night, but he got 5 turnovers. Like, it's
How
very
do you
good.
really score that though? If the people like it,
but it's still trash. Because
to you, that's subjective.
it is, and in this whole thing, subjective.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was kind of just based off me.
I mean, it is,
How I
but
see it.
at the same time, if you quote unquote trash and you selling 150,000 copies or something a week,
and then also that brings me to another point because we've seen how dirty the game of streaming is.
Yeah, but all them dudes from the South not dirty streaming, bro. Or else why not the dudes in the West doing it?
Fair enough. Because I'm thinking when I'm thinking
that sounded
trash,
so fucking country. Why not the?
What?
Oh my god.
But I don't know, man. To get them praise for the Young Thugs, Gunners, Lil Babies, Travis Scotts. You also got the Smoke Perps, Lil Pumps. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like a take the good with the bad, like an ultimate case to take the good with the bad with the South.
Could it be Could it be that you think the South pumps out more trash because you like the Western style more?
And I definitely am a bit biased in that point.
Yeah, because definitely everyone you named on your trash list, Generation Z has on a different level.
They do love them.
Because I can speak for my little brother that he fuck with Smoke Perp. He fuck with all them dudes.
I sound like the angry old man, low key. But
and that's because the people that are running rap are them little young South niggas.
Yeah. It's just I don't see them lasting it like long. You know what I'm saying?
They never do. That's the thing though. They never do. But they keep coming every year. Yeah. It's gonna be 3 or 4 more that pop up every summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that kind of just makes me want to give like the West a bit more credit because like the guys that they pump out typically have a lot of staying power. Typically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
at this point they almost have to though.
Yeah, to kind of keep themselves afloat. Cuz all right, like
I would say you guys are really top. Not you guys, but I think the West is really top heavy.
It is. That's the worst part because like you think of like some elite guys and like boom, you can rattle them off. Well then, what about like the role players that are, those guys? Can't really name them. You know what I'm saying? Or it gets a bit more sticky.
But with that being said, I mean it is all up to debate for yourself. We would love to hear from everybody. Comment, share this video with everybody. Who do you think's running the rap game? Is it the West Coast? Is it the South?
Is it the East?
Is it the East?
Is it the DMV?
Who is running the rap game?
Definitely is Daddy Yankee?
Reggaeton?
Who they got, bro? It's
what's
Bad Bunny,
J Balvin.
Yeah.
Almost said A on tail.
Did you say what?
Hey, bro, pay me no mind.
But either way, we want to hear from y'all. Debate this.